So just before starting this video, I would just like to wish my grandma a happy birthday because it was her birthday this past week on Friday actually. So yeah, happy birthday grandma, I love you. Hello everyone, my name is Riley and I've disappeared for a wee bit, so I haven't noticed. Again, I do that a lot on this channel because I'm not really a consistent human because I'm busy. I think my last video that I posted was like 2 weeks ago or whatever. I said I was gonna do a bookish birthday haul, but like I don't really get that many like fandomish bookish things. I kind of did. Like you noticed there was a candle here and there's some envelope stuff behind me. But I want to wait because I did get some birthday money and I want to buy some books with that, so it'll be more like bookish related other than just here's my random birthday stuff haul, enjoy. And then I also started high school this past week and that's been really a weird, great experience, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. Someone's like, oh yeah, I already have like my friend group, and I was like, I don't know like anyone yet. We've been in school 3 days. And in those 3 days, I've already managed to walk into 2 wrong classrooms in a row. That was really awkward. And I also sat through the wrong study hall, so I was 35 minutes late for my religion class, and then I had to go back to study hall and learn about the oh my gosh, why do I keep saying Dewey? The Dewey Decimal System in the library all over again, and that was really fun and great. And I also burned my mouth on a cookie because I put it in the microwave for too long. And if you're questioning on why I would ever put a cookie in the microwave, it's because they get all soft and warm when you put them in there, but I put it in there for 22 seconds instead of probably just 12, and it burned my mouth, so that was a really anyway, I mean, you can't tell from the title. We're gonna talk about microscopic fandoms today, and if you, and I don't know about you, but I personally have been in some really small fandoms. Yeah. Okay, this is lame. Also, I just want to talk about my shirt. It says just chill. It's kind of like a pajama crop top, man. It reminds me of the Be More Chill musical fandom kind of thing. That's why I bought it. I would never wear it out in public because 1, it's pajamas, and 2, it's a crop top. So. But anyway, I just thought I would wear this because anyway, so yeah, microscopic fandoms. Let's talk about that. This video is going to be kind of a mix of bookish fandoms. It'll mainly be bookish fandoms, but like a little theater fandom might be thrown in there because I may or may not be trying out for this musical at my high school. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do it yet because I don't know if I can sing. So yeah, maybe I'll do that this week. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, I embarrass myself and humiliate myself. Okay, so the first book that I want to talk about is it's, some people have heard of it, some people haven't. I've mentioned it a lot on this channel because I feel really passionate about it and it's really good. And it's One of Us' Line. I feel like the fandom's tiny and there's nothing there at all. After I finished this book, I went on Pinterest to find like fan art, and I was like, Bronwyn and Nate fan art please, and nothing popped up. Pinterest is like, do you mean? And like nothing popped up except for like the cover of this book, so it kind of knows what I'm talking about, but just the cover, like anyone can see the cover, no, like I want fan art please. I mean pretty much all of the couples in this book, and if not all, no, I'm not gonna say all of them because you know we have some toxic relationships, if you know what I'm talking about if you've read this book. I really wanted fan art in this book, like fan art for this little fandom. And it wasn't there, and I felt really sad. And a lot of people, I'm like, oh, I just read this great book. It's called One of Us' Line. And people are like, what the frick is that? I don't know. But I feel like if a book isn't hyped up on BookTube or whatever, if like when it's being released, it's not like, oh my gosh, I want to read this book so badly, then it's just not really talked about, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if this makes any sense at all. So my next tiny little fandom that I'm in, I read this book in December because it's Christmas, snow, winter themed. And that's Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. It's really great. There's a pig featured, which made me really happy, and it's just like it's such a fuzzy little book and I love it so much. But On Pinterest again looking for fan art or just something, like, you know, we love those memes for bookish fandoms. So I went on and like the cover popped up and there was like 2 quotes from the John Green section, because it's like John Green, we want to quote him, right? So yeah, there was a couple quotes, the cover popped up, so it knew what I was talking about, but also we got a weird, like, I don't know, we got some weird romance novel covers pop up as well as this cover, and I was like, I really don't want to see like a girl in like a flimsy nightgown and 2 guys that are shirtless standing in front of like this snowy backdrop, because that doesn't go with this book at all. That kind of ruins my like, oh, happy Christmas. I don't need to see your shirtless hairy chest, okay? So there's only more stuff in the Let It Snow fandom than there is in the One of Us Is Lying fandom. But at the same time, I don't know, man. They're both pretty bad when it comes to fan art and just stuff. In the next book I have, it's not really microscopic, I would say, but it's definitely on the smaller side as fandoms go, and that is Turtle Follow Me Now by John Green. And I'm not going to say that it had hype on BookTube, and it still has hype, I feel like. People are like, oh my gosh, this book is so good. But when it comes to trying to find stuff, like, I'm not saying it's microscopic. It's small, but not like totally small. Like, it definitely has more potential than all of the other ones that I've named so far. But it's definitely not as large as like the Harry Potter fandom or the Shadowhunter fandom, you know. I was looking for fan art after I'd read this, of course, or just something, and we have a lot of the same stuff, like the quote, like, of course the earth is flat, how would it stay up on all the turtles? So obviously lots of, well, there is fan art, but there's fan art concerning turtles and not really like characters. Some quotes and a lot of turtles. So yeah, it definitely isn't as small as some of the other fandoms. It's just, I feel like it could be more represented in a way, because it definitely talks about mental illness and stuff, and I feel like that's good. We need to like spread the message. I feel like it just sounded really weird, like, spread the message, guys. Okay. And then the last one I've been talking about a lot that I read in August, and if you don't know what it is, it's the Ruby Red trilogy, and this is also really small, but it's a good series, and some people don't like it. And I don't know, I get if you don't like it, because like not all books are gonna be liked, but I really enjoyed this series. The covers are so pretty, but yeah, it's definitely on the smaller side. There are some stuff, there's a movie and whatever, but it's just the fact that there could be more. Like, I have a Pinterest board. Actually, I could make a Pinterest board because there was content with this. But some of the stuff, like, I was like looking in, like, some of it's in German, and I was like, I don't speak German. Like, it's not as big as Harry Potter. It's not as small as our lovely friend up here where Aria, One of Us Is Lying. So I mean, I feel like it's kind of in the middle. Maybe it's like even a little ahead of Turtles All the Way Down over here. But still on the smaller side. Okay, and I will go back to books in a minute, but I just want to throw in some musical theater fandoms. Yay! So everyone knows that Hamilton is like the OG. It's out there. It's obviously really good. I went and saw it. I went and seen it. I saw Hamilton, and it was really good, but that seemed to be like the only, that and Dear Evan Hansen, and like, obviously there's more, but like, I feel like some of the smaller ones, like, I'm wearing this shirt, Be More Chill is definitely, I feel like it could be more represented. It hasn't even been on Broadway. It's just off Broadway, but so many people love it that it actually sold out all of its shows, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Be More Chill, I love you. I feel like that was one of my second like musical theater fandoms that I got, and it was like Hamilton. And yes, I listened to a little bit of Dear Evan Hansen and Heathers along the way, but I was like, Be More Chill, I love you. Definitely that was the one that I got most involved in besides Hamilton. There's definitely a lot of like memes and whatever you want. There's a lot of accounts on Instagram to follow. I just feel like because it's never been on Broadway, a lot of people don't know about it because they're like, I don't want to listen to this music. Like, nah. That's all I have to say about Be More Chill. That is amazing, and you should listen to the soundtrack because I love it so much. The second musical theater little fandom thingy-majigger-ma, Something Rotten. I feel like I don't see it being talked about as much as like the other ones, like Heather's and stuff. Like I just feel like it's not really talked about that much, and it has good music, and like also this one I don't know if it counts. I'm gonna count it though. La La Land, it's a movie, but I count it as a musical because it is a musical. Like obviously the music's top notch, but I feel like because it's a movie, a lot of people don't consider it a musical, and there's just not as many like it's not like represented as a musical. It's more like, oh, this was a good movie, but like it's also a musical. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Wow, I really suck at talking today. Sorry. Turning our back to books. I want more Geekerella stuff. There's a lot of stuff concerning like, I don't know, there's a lot of quotes and whatever, but it's just not as hyped up about. It's definitely one of the bigger fandoms, so I consider it in the range between like Turtles All the Way Down and Ruby Red. It's somewhere near there. It's really cute. A lot of people know about it though. That's good. I feel like there could be more. Also, I probably should have mentioned this when I mentioned like the Be More Chill musical, but Be More Chill is also a book. Forgot to mention that because it's like hidden back there and I didn't see it right away. But yeah, it's also a book, and the book definitely holds more like, I don't know, details to it. So like if you haven't seen the play because it's like sold out and whatever, or it's off Broadway, I don't know, then get this book because it's really good. We love Jeremy here. He's really funny in the play, but you definitely see it more in the book. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of questions that you have about like the squip or whatever, I don't know, they're kind of answer to this, and a lot of the things are different. Like book Michael is so much more annoying than musical Michael. I just have to point that out right now if you're gonna read this, because they're like two completely different people, and just read it. It's really good. And people, I know like the cover's like a little bit weird because it has like some weird words on it, and you're probably like, who the frick is Christine, and what the heck is a squip, and why is cool in big letters. Like that'll all be answered. It just got really dark in here. That'll all be okay, thanks son. That'll all be answered when you read this book, and you really should, because there's music to go along with it, and you can just have a really great time. You can read the book while listening to the music, and if you can't tell, I'm really passionate about this whole little tiny fandom. Okay, I think that's enough. Microscopic Fandoms for today. Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I really couldn't talk during the video. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I like couldn't get my point across for something, because I was like, it's like small. Yeah. And I don't know, I haven't filmed in a while, and I've been busy, and it's just been a lot of stuff has been going on, but I'll try to kind of keep consistently uploading. But I am in high school now, guys. So that's weird and new, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little Microscopic Fandom video thing. I'm sorry if I was like really unclear and making some points and whatever. But yeah, I just kind of thought of this, and I was like, I'm unique and I'm gonna make some new content and whatever, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know what to do for outros. Okay, bye!